Welcome to SmartView2, where you will learn to resize your home in Energy 3D. In SmartView1, you learned how to use Google Maps to model the overall shape of your home and replicate all the rooftop structures in Energy 3D. Now you have to make sure that your Energy 3D model has the correct dimensions to ensure that your solar analysis is providing realistic information. Let's go back to Google Earth to gather the correct measurements. Have a piece of paper handy to write down the measurements of your home in a manner that makes sense to you. We will start by measuring the height of your walls and the rise of your roof. If Google Earth has updated the images in your area to 3D, then the elevation on the bottom right of your screen can be used to measure the height of your walls and the rise of your roof. Pick a reference point on the ground that is close to your home. Record the elevation that appears in the bottom right-hand corner. Move the cursor to the area at the top of the wall that you're trying to measure, at the point where the roof begins. Write down the elevation at this point. Your drawing might look something like this. Now subtract the wall elevation from the ground elevation to get the height of your walls in feet. Buildings in America are usually measured in feet, but to keep with international standards and the measurements used in Energy 3D, you will need to convert feet into meters. Now let's go to Energy 3D to resize our template to the exact dimensions of your home. You can remove all of the trees by right-clicking and selecting Remove Trees from the submenu. Click the Show Annotations icon to give you the current measurements of the walls. 5.3 meters. There are many ways to resize the walls to 3.3 meters. The first method I will show you is the easiest. Go to the Edit menu, select Rescale, and put in the original measurement of 5.3 meters, and the new measurement of 3.3 meters. Now the whole house will be resized to fit the new smaller scale of 3.3 meters. Now let's get the rise of the roof by going back to Google Earth. We already know our wall and ground elevation. Now let's record the elevation of the ridgeline of our roof. 93 feet. To get the vertical rise of the roof over the horizontal length or span of your walls, you would subtract the ridgeline elevation from the wall elevation. The vertical rise of this roof is 4.6 meters. For easier viewing, you can adjust the annotations so that they appear inside the house by selecting Annotations Inward from the View menu. Now to change the rise of the roof, click on it to select it. The current rise measurement will appear in the information panel on your right. The vertical rise is currently 3.1 meters. To change the roof height, we need to access the center circular node in the middle of the roof. The chimney is currently blocking the circle, so we need to go under the house and select the chimney platform and move it out of the way. We can move it back later. Okay, so now we can see the circular node in the middle. Grab it with your cursor and drag it up to increase the vertical rise of the roof. If you hold down the Shift key, it will allow you to adjust the height more slowly and by 1/10 of a meter at a time, so that you can easily make adjustments to make your model more accurate. The roof's vertical rise is now 4.6 meters, but the chimney now is too small. Let's adjust the chimney with the resizing tool, and then we can click under the platform to move it back into the center of the house. Repeat these steps for every part of your home that has a different height, including dormers, chimneys, and additions with lower roofs. Remember, the goal is to make your model as accurate as possible. If Google Earth only has 2D images available for your area, or if your home in 3D is blocked by trees or some other feature, follow the instructions in the photogrammetry section in your home site survey. Moving on to the next dimensions needed to make your model accurate. Wall length. Go back to Google Earth and change your view back to 2D. Click the ruler icon and make sure that your map length measurements are set to meters. Click at one end where the wall meets the roof and drag a line to the opposite side. Record your measurements for that wall and clear the line after you have written down the measurement. Repeat for every wall of the house. In Energy 3D, zoom in to see the current measurement of your wall. You can also see the measurement in the information panel. The Google Earth measurement was about 10 meters. This wall is pretty close because earlier we rescaled the home to fit the height of the wall. However, we can adjust it to be exact by clicking on the wall and dragging the bottom circular node while holding down the Shift key to move it 1/10 of a meter at a time. The roof and home may become distorted, but as you adjust the other walls to match the new dimensions, everything will snap into place. And there you have it. Now you know how to resize your Energy 3D model to match the actual dimensions as measured in Google Earth. In SmartView 3, we'll learn how to orient our home so that we know it's facing the right direction.